innovative mind, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when those innovative minds come together, we got a lot to talk about because there's a lot of ideas,
That's
right?
real
There's a
shit.
lot of ideas coming out.
Hmm.
See, and that's why like some of the things that I do, like when I'm driving and stuff like that, is like when I get my best thoughts. And I don't know why, but it's just crazy because like I'll be driving home from the gym and stuff, and maybe it's the pump, right? Maybe it's the focus from the pre-workout or Loki's rage, right?
What gives you that inspiration, that motivation to create this locust rage for everyone?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This pre-workout that'll get
Yeah.
people motivated to get to the gym, get that pump.
Yeah, no, well, you know, I've been an athlete pretty much all my life, right? Veteran of the Marine Corps, the Army, National Guard, right? I like to work out. I like the energy. I like the stim. I like the supplements. I've used them my whole life, right? So I like them. I would say maybe like a year, maybe 2 years ago, right? Going through some stuff, and really just gym was all my therapy that I needed, right?
I
It's
feel that.
like it's like after work and going through the stuff with, you know, being in a corporate operation management role, right? The headaches of that and having to make decisions and having to deal with like people's lives and stuff like that. It just weighs over time, you know what I'm saying? Like over like 13, 12 years of being in that position, all that frustration, things that happened in my life, things that happened, you know, in when I was in service, right? It's just that PTSD is real, bro. You know
No,
what I'm
I heard
saying? So
that.
it's
I don't have
just,
none of that. I've never been
yeah,
in service, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
hear about it.
So it is very real. So like I said, 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, probably was when I was at my darkest, bro. Like really, I would go to work, do my stuff, but I didn't want to be around nobody. Like nobody, I was completely like shut down. 4 years in the Corps, 4 years in the Army National Guard.
Oh
So yeah.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was deployed to Iraq with both of them, right? Thank God nothing happened to me, right? But I did lose, you know, brothers and sisters over there, and that messes with you, especially when you grow that bond, you know what I'm saying? But when I was in, it was more just of my agility, right? I wasn't really as focused into workouts as I am now, you feel me?
Hmm.
So now I like to make that muscle mind connection with my body and really learn
Yeah.
how to engage my muscles, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you start working out, you are a bodybuilder, whether you like it or not, right? People get this image of the bodybuilder being these big old beefy dudes, right? Nah, that ain't the thing. You're a bodybuilder as soon as you start your fitness journey because you're
Yep.
changing your body, you know what I'm saying? You're building your body, you're breaking and oxidizing that fat
I
and
can
you're
see why you
building
say that.
muscle,
No.
right?
Yep.
So everybody's a bodybuilder. I didn't really get into and really focus into fitness until maybe about like four years ago, I would say, man. That's when I really started taking it serious and started seeing like my own gains, right?
Hmm.
So
That's about the same for me. About 4 years ago
yeah,
is when I seen it. When I made a big
right?
change in my life, I said, you know what? It's got to be a change. Well, it's always got to be something big happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Something
yeah.
big has to happen in your life for you to make that change. And mine was just not probably nothing big, but it was my sister calling me scrawny, and I never heard that word in my life. Don't call me scrawny. The fuck?
See, and you really learn over time, right? As you're going through your fitness journey. And what people like they don't understand is it takes time to build that quality muscle, right?
Hmm.
People they get discouraged because they don't see the results they want like within a week or
Yep.
2 weeks, right? I'm
You got to keep
still
going. Yep.
I'm still learning my own body and how to fire different muscles,
Hmm.
right? But that's me. Some people they unlock that shit early, right? And they're dialed in like 15, 13-year-olds. They're just big old swole
Yeah,
dudes
yeah,
because
no.
they got
It
it
took me a
either.
few
Yeah,
years to get dialed in to
either
start feeling my body.
either they got the genetics or it just clicked in their mind have to how to engage their muscles.
And as far as locust rage goes, since you gave me a little tester, I've been drinking it at the gym to try it out, get my
Of
reviews, and I
course.
come back to you with the reviews.
Hmm.
I love the pump. I love the pump. I love the energy. It doesn't give me a crash after I'm done.
No.
It gives me a good pump. If a lot of people don't know about it, it's called Locust Rage. My man right here created it about 2 months ago. It took a while to create, but
Yeah.
it dropped about 2 months ago, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. It dropped about 2 months ago, right? And like I
Lab
said,
tested.
yeah, lab tested, certified, approved, FDA validated, okay? So you're getting the quality stuff, you're getting quality product, quality pre-workout. The pump is amazing, just like he said. You also get great focus. Like I said before, it really helps me like really dial in.
And
After I'm done, I'm driving, it's like you got those endorphins raging. And that's why when I called you the other day, that was me,
yeah,
speaking to you. It's
I
like,
think
hey,
that's
bro,
what it is at
you
the
know?
gym. Yeah, no, I hear you. Because at
Yeah.
the gym now, I'm like, Instead of me doing more talking, I'm more like, get that money, get the gym, get that weight, hit that weight, get
That's
that
it,
pump.
bro.
Like I
Yeah.
feel it.
Like I said, what I tell my clients when I'm training them, right, is really focus on that rep, right? Make every rep feel the same, right? I
Mm-hmm.
want you to make that muscle mind with connection with your muscles. So if we're working lats, I want you to feel the lats, right? If you can't feel them, I want you to adjust your hand placement, elbow placement, whatever it is, until you feel it in your back, right? Your mind's gonna tell your muscles, hey, it's time to work, because your mind's going to be telling your body automatically to adjust.
No,
The
facts, facts.
mind is crazy, bro.
So how is that since you ventured on this new journey of being a fitness trainer? Taking in clients, taking in new clients, people that don't know nothing about the gym,
Oh
people
man.
that know about the gym, because those are the ones that kind of harder to train, the ones that think they know it all.
When I started, I thought I was just gonna fall flat on my face, bro, because you're looking at me and I told you I shut myself off completely. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
like talking to people. Like me in the gym, bro, is a totally different person than how I am outside, right? Because I am joking around at the gym, I bring that energy. I help the clients. I have to talk to the clients,
Make
right?
them feel
Yeah,
comfortable.
make them feel comfortable. That just felt natural to me because one, I know what I'm talking about. Two, I'm trying to help them with their goal, right? And three, I want them to learn from my workouts, right? So if you train with me, we're gonna learn how to engage our muscles, right? Because maybe you haven't done it before. If you've done it before, but you were doing it incorrectly, so you need your form. Maybe you need help with just an adjustment. So that's what I guess what got me to develop Loki's Rage, right? I wanted to start my own business. I wanted it to get out there. I wanted to focus on a quality product, right? So when I put it together, I thought of everybody, bro. I thought of, okay, the ones that are high stem, no stem, low stem, with the pump and everything. First product that I wanted to put out, something for everybody that everybody could try, right? At least. Now that I got feedback and I'm still getting feedback, right? My next product will be maybe tailored to those with high stem or with those that are with low stem or no stem, right? Maybe I've learned from this launch as far as I'm going to take the creatine out of it. I think that creatine on its own is better than in a pre-workout, right? So like I
Oh,
said,
okay,
there's
okay.
lessons learned from, your first product. And I'm proud of my product. My product is doing amazing. I know I got a great product, right? And I'm not saying that it's the best pre-workout out there. No. I'm not going to dog any pre-workouts out there. I just wanted to give you guys an alternative, a quality alternative, right? For a pre-workout, because you get used to a pre-workout once you use it over and over again, right? So sometimes you got to cycle off that pre-workout, right, and start anew. I just wanted to be part of y'all's rotation for when you do cycle your pre-workouts. You feel me? Most of your time working out is on the turf, right?
Yep.
So you do a lot of turf work
Mm-hmm.
compared to individual machines and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like
Yep.
that. What do you feel like the benefit for that?
I feel like the benefit of that is keeping me nice and cut and nicely built and not getting too bulky,
Yeah.
not getting too wide.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had the wide feeling before and I kind
Yeah.
of like the more cut,
Leaner.
yeah, more
All right,
leaner,
more
but you
leaner.
still cut and,
Yeah. Yeah.
and still bulky,
Yeah.
but not wide.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah. You're not thick.
You're not thick,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I barely do any cardio, but I just started 40-minute walks and there's no getting out of them
So,
after a workout. So I do my 40-minute walk and then I do
so when
on
you
the
do,
treadmill.
yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
after my workout, then I do I'm also doing the ski.
The ski,
The
yeah, the
ski. So I do
skis, yeah, yeah,
15,
yeah.
15 reps of
And
three
that's a
sets.
workout, huh? It's a workout,
After your 40 minutes of the on the treadmill, you're gonna burn some calories right there.
man.
Remember, keep your heart rate at 108 to 133
Man,
or 136, depending on your age. So from 30 to 40, we want to be at 108 to 136, and you're gonna be burning the most fat at 136 to 137, 138.
man, you heard it, man. You heard the man right here. You ain't gotta look at me, bro. I know. You got it. I
No,
got
I
you.
know you got it. I was letting them know.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, dude. So yeah, for me, but that makes you more mobile, right? That makes you more mobile. So you go out there, you like an American Ninja Warrior,
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It makes me feel like I can
right?
jump and land on a brick wall
Yeah,
on my tippy toes and still balance
you're
myself,
like
catch myself.
Spider-Man,
Yeah. Instead of some
right?
people gonna fall and be clumsy. I tell
Yeah.
you, the most benefit is working out. This is the number one thing. If y'all love anybody, y'all love your family members, your grandmas, your moms, your dads. Get them in the gyms. People are not working out, so they trip and they fall, and then that's when they hit their head and they have a heart attack. They go, and that's why a lot of older people are passing away from falling and tripping, not because of them getting older. So remember, I seen a lot of old people in the gym. jumping around. You can't even trip them if you want to.
Yeah, no, no, and he touched on a good one too because you see him in the gym too. There's a lot of older geriatric clients that are in the gym because they need that muscle around their bones, right? They need that
Mhm.
bone strength, and so you need that muscle strength.
Cause you could
So
trip
yeah,
you could
exactly,
trip off
right?
anything. That little steps through coming
Yeah.
out your backyard. I didn't let y'all know we in a nice backyard. We got a pool right there. We got my if you hear my family, we got my family. We got my brother's family out here. So we out here. It's a nice
Yeah,
family chill
yeah.
environment.
And I appreciate my boy coming out here, right? And he's been out here before. Like I said, you seen the garage. That's the Odin's Labs headquarters right there. Oh, just wait till I'm get done with it, bro. I got plans for
I
it.
already know. I
Yeah,
already
I got
know.
plans for it, man. So next time that we do some content in there, it's gonna look totally different, bro. It's
I
gonna look
can't wait.
totally different. Yeah, you think the record the set room at a EOS is good? Bro, just wait.
Yeah, if you're looking for training, also if you're looking for it at the gym, EOS, talk to my man Frankie. He's holding it down there, taking in new clients, taking in old clients, taking in the clients that left, taking in the clients that came back to the gym. I know you guys fell off the gym and want to come back to the gym and need somebody to guide you, mindset, your body right. My man Frankie P will get you right. He's at an EOS location. If he wants to give out the location, all you gotta do is reach out to his IG, his Instagram. You know, you can touch bases anywhere he's at.
Yeah, just like Lo said, man. You can hit me up on IG if you have my IG. If not, I know Carlos gonna hit it right there on the link right now. So you should have the link now. Go ahead and tap in. DM me. Like I said, I answered my DMs, so I'm looking at my DMs. Right. If you need help with anything, supplements, coaching, personal training, you need life coaching. I'm not a life coach, but if you need that too, I'm available for anything. So just DM me, tap in, and I got you.
Sometimes gym training turns into being a life support as
It
well.
does.
You get me? Because
Yeah.
you could be their trainer, but also that support you give them on the outs when you're not even training them on the day they're calling you. They could be upset, and you just tell them, "No, keep remember we got to work out on Monday. We need you focused.
Yeah.
We don't need you out here crying,
Yeah.
worrying about who did what to you, worry about if he cheated on you, worry about
Mhm.
if she cheated on you.
Yeah.
Just get your mind focused, get back in the
Yeah.
gym, and I got you. I'll see you there Monday, 8 a.m.
Yeah, use it. Use that. I mean, use life to fuel your workouts, right? I mean, if you got crapped on, if you're going through issues, you don't like your boss, take it out on the weights, right?
Yep.
That's what you do. Take it out on the weights. Don't run away from it. Don't binge eat, right? Don't isolate yourself, right? I did that, like I said, for like the past 2 years, and I was in the worst place that I've ever been. So don't do that, right? I'm finally coming out now. I can feel myself coming out now. I tell my wife all the time, it's like I'm more social and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not used to it anymore, right? And it's because my brain, I took so much time pushing everybody away that I wired my brain that way for so long. So now I gotta rewire it to,
Oh, I understand
being,
that. Yep.
social again. You
Hmm.
feel me? So even you being here doing the content, right, with me is a big step for me, right?
Hmm.
Because we're reaching different people now, right? This is going to be on the internet, this is everywhere.
Yep.
It's for whoever looks at it, whoever watches, right, are going to get the message. And my message is I'm trying to help out as many people as I can. If I could touch just one person out there, right, and help them change their life in any situation, right, even if I don't help them reach their fitness goal, in person, right? If they're watching the video and they're taking what I say or what other influencers say, right, and implementing them and it changes their life, and that's good enough for me.